All right, good afternoon, everyone. This is Captain Taylor. I want to welcome you to our live stream. We'll be conducting a VFR training flight. VFR training flight in MicroSoft Flight Simulator 2020. And we will be, let's put it this way, our starting point will be Phoenix Deer Valley Airport, Phoenix, Arizona, and we'll be making a cross-country flight with our destination being Chandler Municipal Airport, Chandler, Arizona. It's scheduled for about 31 minutes of flight time. Of course, that's not including our flight planning time. So, let's make sure we got our stream set up. We got to show that our stream is live here, and right now it's okay. It's just a little technical. Some technical housekeeping. We got to make sure our stream is set up. Start making let's see. Make sure that we're streaming here. Let's see. Make sure that we're being seen live here. All right. So. Okay, I guess. Let's see here. Just trying to confirm that we are live right now. So, yeah, it looks like we are. So, okay, I guess. So I guess we can go ahead and get started. All right, so we are live. So what we'll do is we're gonna go. We're sitting here with a cold and dark aircraft, and we're gonna make sure that we. Let me turn off. Make sure I don't have any echo. All right, there we go. We made some adjustments with our comms and make sure we don't have any echo in the background, any feedback, I should say. All right, again, we're going to conduct a VFR cross-country flight from Phoenix Deer Valley Airport, Phoenix, Arizona, and we're going to Chandler, Arizona. The airport is Chandler Municipal Airport. It's going to be let's bring up our Navigraphs. We'll be having eye tracking, so wherever my head and eyes move, the eye tracking software will move in sync with that. So you'll see everything from a first-person view. I'll turn that off every now and then when I gotta manipulate the instruments, because the eye tracking is very distracting when I have to manipulate instruments. We'll start off with the phases of this flight. We're going to start off with our flight planning, then we're going to get our startup, and we'll go through our checklist. We'll conduct the flight, and then we'll end the flight and kind of debrief. So flight time will be about 31 minutes, and with the additional planning and so forth, might add another 30 minutes to it. We'll also have live air traffic control unless they go offline. So let's hurry up before they go offline. So, all right, cold and dark aircraft. Here we are. Start with our checklist. All right. Aircraft documents. All right, let's bring up a Navigraph. Those are the only documents that you're going to actually see. But you'll be able to check it out so that for where you can watch the flight planning, and I'll try to make it a little bigger for the audience purposes. All right, so we got a flight plan that we're going to load that they detect in there. Hopefully I won't have to waste time making adjustments for it. And let's see. Deer Park, Phoenix, Deer Valley is the destination and origination. Where is it? There it is right there. It's right here. And our destination is going to be Chandler Municipal, which is down here. So I'll make it smaller so we can see the entire thing. See it in its entirety. Well, all right. The origination is here. We go boom, boom, boom. I'd have to go and add up the nautical miles here. I'm not going to do that. So it's about 38.5. It's 33. It's about 35 to 40 nautical miles. Yeah. So we got aircraft documents. Let's go parking brake. Parking brake is, let's go through our checklist. We got the aircraft documents. Tick that off. Check. Parking brake. Parking brake is on. Check. Ignition is off. Check. Avionics, bus 1 and bus 2 are off. Check. It's right there. Bus 1 and bus 2. Primary flight display, check on. Okay, wait. The master switch, the alternator and battery. We turn those on. Check. Primary flight display is on. Check. Fuel quantity indicators. Let's see what we got here. Fuel quantity is right here in the green. Check. Low fuel left and right. Low fuel left and right annunciators is right here. So check. Oil pressure annunciator, check. Low vacuum annunciators on, check. Avionics switch bus 1 is on. That's right there. Check. Forward avionics fan, check. Fan is on, is heard. Yes, I can hear it. Check. Avionics switch bus 1 off. Just turned it off. Check. Avionics switch bus 2 is on. Check. Avionics fan is heard. Yes. Check. Avionics switch bus 2 is off. Yep. Check. P-dot heat on. Check working. Oops. P-dot heat is right here. On and working. Check. P-dot heat off. Check. Low volts initiator, check on. That's right there. Low volts is right there. Check. Master switch alt and battery off. Check. Elevator trim and takeoff position. Check. Fuel selector is on both, and it's right there. Check. It's on both for both, set for both. Static pressure alt source valve. Let's go down to it. Right there. Pull is off. Pull is on. Push in is off. Check. Okay, and that's it for our before starting engine. Let's go to starting engine. Pre-flight inspection is check. Seatbelts check. Brakes test and set. Let's see here. Let's go to our brake. Look at our brakes here. Our brakes are right here. We'll move them about. All right, check. Circuit breakers all pushed in. These are right here. They're all pushed in. Check. Electrical equipment is off. Check. Avionics switch bus 1 and 2 is off. Those are right there. They're both off. Check. Fuel selector is both. Yep. Check. Fuel shutoff valve is open. Fuel shutoff valve. Fuel. Where is that? Oh, there it is, yeah. Fuel shutoff valve is pull is off. Fuel is shut. Is off, and then put it in. It's open. Check. All right, starting the engine. Let's go to that. Throttle. Throttle is right here. 1/4 of the way in. Check mixture is idle cutoff. Pull lean. Check. Standby switch. Hold for 20 seconds. This here is the standby switch. Test it. Hold for 20 seconds. Standby switch arm. Verified at the standby switch chest. Hold for 20 seconds. Test 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Check. Standby battery switch arm. Verify PDF comes on. Arm it. PDF is on. Check. Engine indicating system. Check parameters. Okay. Oil pressure none. Oil temperature. Okay. Engine indicating system. Check parameters. Okay, it's on. Indicator system is on. Check. Bus E volts. Check. 24 volts minimum. That's right here. All right. 24 volts minimum right there. Check. M volts. 1.5 volts or less. We don't have any, so check. Battery amps. 5. Check verify discharge. Standby battery annunciator. Check on. Battery annunciator. There it is right there. Standby battery annunciator is on. Propeller area is clear. Let's see. Propeller area is clear. Check. Master switch alt and battery is on. That's right here. We're going to turn them to on. Check. Beacon is on. And that's, our beacon is on. You can hardly see it. It's blinking, but check. Mixture is rich. Mixture to rich. Boom. Rich. Check. Auxiliary fuel tank. 3 to 5 seconds in all. Auxiliary fuel pump. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is on. Check. Check. Mixture is lean again. Didn't we just do that? Oh, I guess I must have skipped it. No, I used rich. The mixture is lean. Put it lean. It was rich. Then we put it back to lean. Check. Feet ready to break. Feet's ready to break there. Check. Ignition to start. Where we at? Ignition right here. Check. Mixture rich when the engine starts. Go to rich. Put it in. Check. All right. So we got the after engine start. So we go to the throttle, adjust 1,000 RPMs. RPMs are right here. Let's get it up to 1,000. All right, 1,000. Check. Oil pressure. Check that. Where's our oil pressure? In the green. Check. Amps, battery, MBAT and BAT S. Check. Verified range shown. Where are we at? Oh, okay. All right, BAT, M and S. MBAT. Check verify range shown. Okay, 118. Okay. Check. Low volts initiator is off. Check. Avionics bus 1 on. All right. Bus 1, bus 2. Check. Flaps. Flaps are up. Right there. Check. All right, taxi lights. Taxi lights as required. Turn our taxi lights on. Check. Landing lights as required. Not yet. Don't need a strobe light on. Check. Navigation lights. Check. Parking brake release. Check. Parking brake is released. Okay, test the brakes. Brakes are working. Check. Rudder test. Look outside. Rudder is okay. Check. All right, run up. All right, parking brake set. Boom. Parking brake is back on. Check. Pilot and passenger seat backs. Pilot and passenger seat backs, check. Seat belts, check. Doors. Doors are closed. Both closed, check. Flight controls, steering correct. Ailerons, elevators, check. Flight instruments, check. No red X's. Correct the mundo, no red X's, check. Altimeter, set barometer. Let's get the ATIS says let me see, 2978 is what the barometer should be. Oh, 29er going backwards. 2978. All right, we're going to switch the Toby to where it's off so that we don't have this problem with, where's my Toby at? There it is. So we don't have this problem manipulating all right, where were we on the checklist? Barometer, 29er78. 29er78. Okay, we're at 29er85, so 29er78. 29er78 check that, and then we go to the standby, I believe. All All right, altimeter is set on the PFD check. Standby altimeter. 2978, this right here. 29ers. Seven eight right there. Check. So 1,400 something feet. And 1,420 feet. That match. All right, check. Standby altimeter. Altimeter set. Check. Oh, altitude check. Let's see here. 3,000 feet. All right, so right now it's at 0. We'll go to the autopilot, set 3,000. It's 3,500. All right, come on. 3,400. We had it in the start position. I had to turn it to the on position. All right. I'll start my map here. Boom. Standby flight instruments check. Let's see. Let's check them out. That's our speedometer, our airspeed indicator. Artificial horizon. Okay, check. Fuel indicators. Hey, fuel indicator over here. Went over here when fuel indicators in the green. Check. Mixture is rich. Check. Fuel selector is on both. Check. Autopilot engage. All right, autopilot is right here. Boom. You know, I'm going to do it with my controls here on the Bravo throttle. Yeah, let me try to see if it comes back on. All right, autopilot is on. Autopilot is off. So back on. Autopilot. All right. Autopilot is on. Engage. Check. Flight controls move against the autopilot. If I move the flight controls, it ought to disengage the autopilot. Let's see, it's not. Well, let's see. Well, let's hold it. See what happens. All right, let's do it this way. See what happens. All right, there it goes. Now let me try it with the Bravo throttle again. I gotta do this one more time. Check something. All right, it works. Okay. Flight controls move against AP. It disengaged it. Check. Autopilot trim disconnect button. Engage the autopilot. Disconnect. Check. All right, flight director off. Flight director, this is the pink thing, the pink wings here. Flight director. Turn it off. Check. All right. Elevator trim set for takeoff. Check. Throttle set at 1800 RPMs. Again, this is our run-up checklist. All right. Come on, man. Trying to get this thing at 1800 RPMs. Guess it's if it's at 1810, it don't matter. But Lord have mercy. 1800 RPMs. Check. 1790 now. Our magnetos. There it is. 1800. Magnetos. They shouldn't go down below. When I engage it, shouldn't go below. 1650. It's changing 1680. Check. That's the maximum decrease. Magnetos 50 RPM max difference. So I'll do the other magneto. There shouldn't be a change between 50. The change should be a maximum of 50 RPMs. All right. 10 RPMs. Check. Both magnetos. Put set it for both magnetos. Check. Vacuum gauge. Check. Engine indicators. Okay. Engine indicators are all in the green. Check. Ammeters and voltmeters. Keep it over there. Amp meter, voltmeters. Check. Annunciators none displayed. Check. Engine idle 600 to 650 RPMs. Put it to idle. Should be between 600 and 650. 630. Check. Throttle adjust to 1000 RPMs. Uh, 1000 RPMs. Check. All right, so before takeoff, okay. Let's go to before takeoff comms frequencies. All right, what are our comm frequencies? We can have Phoenix ATIS, Albuquerque Center 132.8. So let's go to set our, first of all, set the ATC to off. No autopilot. Correct. Mundo 132.8. Set our comms. All right, we'll turn it on. 32.8. Comms frequency, nav frequencies. We're going to be, our primary mode of navigation is going to be GPS, and then we'll use dead reckoning, and we're going to let's put a VOR in there. Just keep track of
Southwest 32, or correction, 2369, expect a visual approach runway 8.
So
Visual for runway 8.
we're hearing on okay. Let me see where we are on Phoenix to Phoenix. Okay, event. Trying to find it.
Airtag 231, wind 150 at 14, gust 22, runway 21 left, clear to land. Long landing and
Phoenix VOR.
Roger,
115.6.
Long rollout or long landing is approved. Thank you very much. Airtag 231.
American 2904, Fort Worth centers offline.
So comms check.
Change approved today.
Change approved, have it on today.
115.6 is going to be our nav 1. Let's go to the change our CDI. See if we can pick it up. Don't seem to be picking that up right now. How far away are we from there? Check that.
Albuquerque Center, November 505, check.
Let's see if they're nearest.
I actually have to log off here, but I appreciate your service there. You have a good
I
day.
don't see Phoenix. All right, check this. Nav frequencies are set. Let me get my second VOR. Where is it? We get over there where the second VOR is going to be
Albuquerque Center, Gamma Jet 883 with you, passing 4,000, 7,000.
Phoenix Mesa. Let me see.
Gamma Jet 883, Albuquerque Center, ident, the Prescott altimeter 29907.
Where the hell is the... Okay, there, the Willie Vortac 113.3. All right, let's put 113.3 is our second one. All right, now we got that set. And then, let me see. Who are we going to need to talk to? The only person we're probably going to be talking to is Albuquerque Center. So we'll leave it there. We'll set 122. We'll set Unicom. Unicom will be our second frequency.
Up to 250, Gamma Jet 883.
I don't think we'll be using that much because... Unicom is set.
Albuquerque Center.
See where we're going to be using that.
465, we got Sierra, ready taxi 7 left. Frontier Flight 3465, Albuquerque Center, runway 7 left, taxi via Delta 8 Echo.
Alright, there we go. We're going to be traveling, we're going to be in Bravo airspace the whole time. I think so.
Gamma Jet 883, turn left, direct rattlesnake.
Chandler.
Left direct rattlesnake.
Yeah, we're going to be in Bravo airspace the whole time. Alright.
FlexJet 234, turn right heading 130.
Alright, let's get the weather info.
2,000, 12,000, Phoenix altimeter 2978.
Alright, nav frequencies check. FMS flight plan as desired. Is check, make sure our flight plan is showing up on our map the way we want it.
Southwest 2369, just advise when you get Albuquerque in sight, 12 to 1 o'clock and 23 miles.
Boco 2369.
There we go. Oops. Come on, man. There we go. That's our flight plan. That's what we want. Okay, so that's good.
And Gamma Jet 883 for direction of flight, would you like 250 or 270 for the final?
We'll stick with 250, my bad, for following 26.
Gamma Jet 883, roger, I'll show that.
All right, we got our flight plan in there. We're ready to contact, get our VFR clearance. First, let's also look at where we are on the, look at our, open the chart for,
United 293,
let's get the weather.
6 arrival, runway 8 transition, Phoenix altimeter 297.
All right, variable 4 knots, clear VFR weather. All right, no problem there. Charts, our taxi airport info for
runway 8,
Deer Valley, Phoenix Deer Valley.
United 290.
We're going to look like we want to take off runway.
Wind check for Prescott, Airtime 31, please.
Go back to the weather.
Prescott, wind reporting 150 at 14, gust 22.
150, 14.
FlexJet 234, turn right heading 170 and expect the visual approach to runway 21.
170, expecting the vision 21, FlexJet 234.
Our field site, Southwest 2369. Southwest 2369, cleared visual
All right, so we are here.
Cleared visual.
Oh, we want a 7 right. That's what we want, 7 right. So
FlexJet 234 to maintain 7,000.
we'll probably be told to go taxi via Charlie to Charlie 1, 2, or 3. That's what we'll be prepared to do. We'll probably request Charlie Charlie 5. just so we don't have all that taxiing. All right, let's get our pen, take some notes here. We want Charlie 5. VFR clearance.
Frontier 3465, wind 130 at 6, runway 7 left, clear for takeoff.
Make sure we got a clear, controlled.
7 left, clear for takeoff, Frontier 34.
So we are controlled, yes, and we'll be transitioning through Class B airspace. All right, ready to get our clearance there. Okay, with our call sign today, we changed it November 1 2.
Southwest 2369, wind calm, runway 8, clear to land. Clear to land, runway 8, Southwest 2369.
Okay, I'm ready. Okay, let's see. Albuquerque Center, this is November 121 Delta Tango, requesting a VFR clearance from Phoenix Deer Valley Airport to Chandler Municipal Airport. We have information, Robert Romeo.
Foxjet 234, turn right heading 190.
190, Foxjet 234.
Air attack 231, taxi to parking, have a good day.
Taxi parking, thanks. Have a good day. Air taxi 31.
And November 121 Delta Tango, Albuquerque Center. Good morning. Did you want a flight following?
Yes, 121 Delta Tango.
November 121 Delta Tango, Roger, squawk 4373.
4373, 121 Delta Tango.
And Cessna 121 Delta Tango, runway 7 right, taxi via Charlie, altimeter 2981.
Departing runway 7 right, taxi via Charlie, Cessna 121 Delta Tango Wilco.
Southwest 3620, descend via the Eagle 6 arrival, runway 8 transition, Phoenix altimeter 2978.
Descend via the Eagle 6 arrival, 8 transition.
Altimeter 2981.
3620.
Change our standby altimeter.
Flexjet 234, just advise when you get to Scottsdale Airport in sight, 12 o'clock and about 20 miles.
Yeah, we'll let you know. Flexjet 234.
All right, that's set. All right, Topi eye tracking back on.
And Center Frontier 3465 airborne, passing through 3800.
Frontier 3465, radar contact, climb and maintain flight level 360.
All right, let's look at our chart again, make sure we know where
All the way up 360, Frontier 3465.
All right, we'll take the whole runway in case we have a problem here. So, all right, so we're going to make a...
Albuquerque,
behind us,
morning,
we're gonna
Delta
make
1016 at Phoenix Sky Harbor. Information
right turn.
Sierra, ready taxi to 7 left.
Delta 1016 Albuquerque Center, good morning, runway 7 left, taxi via Charlie, Sierra, Echo.
Charlie Sierra Echo 7 left, Delta 1016.
Cessna 121 Delta Tango, understand we're cleared to taxi via Charlie.
121 Delta Tango, affirmative, runway 7 right, taxi via Charlie, and just advise when you're ready for departure.
All right, taxi via Charlie to 7 right, advise when ready to depart. 121 Delta Tango. All right, let's go.
Scottsdale on site, Flexjet 234.
Make our move.
Flexjet 234, cleared visual approach, runway 21.
There's visual 21, Flexjet 234, thanks.
Southwest 2369, taxi
All right,
to parking via Alpha and Charlie, good day.
Okay,
Taxi
transponder
to parking via
set.
Alpha Charlie, Southwest 2369, thanks for the help, see you.
Let's set our transponder before we move. 4373.
Center will be back in about a minute.
4373 before we 4373. Ident. Mode C, ident. Alright, now we can continue on. Let's set our eye tracking back. On. Okay. Alright, eye tracking is back on. Been cleared to taxi via Charlie. And we'll be flight following. Getting flight followed. Make sure we're on Charlie here. Clear right. Okay, that's Charlie there. Clear right, clear left. Continuing on with the checklist. Transponder set, CDI soft key, select nav source. Okay, nav source, we got it on VOR. GPS. Check. Cabin power, 12 volt switch.
Jet 234, wind. Jet 234, wind 130 at 6, runway 21, clear to land.
21, clear to land, Jet 234.
Cabin power, 12 volt switch off. Check. Flaps 10 degrees. Check. Cabin windows closed and locked. Check. Parking brake is released. Yeah. Check. All right, we'll go to our en route climb. We did our before takeoff. I do want to go back to something.
Good afternoon, Albuquerque 913. You can show those modes as cold request flight following.
913, Albuquerque Center, roger, ident, and say altitude.
We're at 12.5 for 913.
RPM's at 640. Get it up close to about 1,000.
913, radar contact 22 miles east of the Willie VOR. Phoenix altimeter 2978, and proceed on course, maintain VFR.
Autopilot and everything.
On course VFR for 913.
Oh, and then set our heading bug indicator.
And center, Frontier, let's just try to step away for that, 3 minutes.
That's fine, just let me know
They're
back.
taking off to the east there.
Roger, report back.
What we're going to do is we're going to stop right before we get ready to enter the runway and request a takeoff clearance, and we're going to finish a couple of things on my list I want to look at.
Foxjet 234, last port, right,
Alright, we're going to exit right off on the tree and the parking. Let's jet 234, thanks for being on. We'll see you.
You're welcome, sir.
All right, let's check something out real quick. Brake on. Our cabin power 12 volt switch. Where the hell is that?
Center, type 231, question when you have seconds.
Go ahead.
What is the minimum MVA over fixed dirty Delta Romeo Romeo Tango Yankee?
Landing lights. Okay, there.
MBA over
Yep, it's
30
off.
is
It
9,100
it's right
feet.
there. Right here. I can't even can't adjust it.
Roger, 91. So I'll call you back.
All right, flaps 0, 10 degrees. Throttle.
United 293, expect a visual approach runway 8.
Initiators. Airspeed. All right, we're ready. And break off.
Delta 1016, wind 130 at 6, runway 7 left, cleared for takeoff.
7 left, clear for takeoff, Delta 1016.
All right, Albuquerque Center is 121 Delta Tango at holding short of runway 7 right for Easter departure for Chandler Municipal.
November 121 Delta Tango. The Deer Valley wind variable at 4, runway 7 right, clear for takeoff, eastbound departure approved.
Eastbound approved, clear for takeoff 7 right, 121 Delta Tango. All right, we've been cleared for takeoff. All right, flaps check, throttle.
Albuquerque Center, November 5077 Juliet, information Lima at the south side of Albuquerque. Like to pick up I-5 Falcon Field.
To the east over Dirty for a search and rescue mission. We're going to orbit the Dirty and over an orbit at 5 miles. We request 8,000 feet if possible.
Ooh,
I had a couple at once
check,
there. November 5077 Juliet, Albuquerque Center. Are you able to 10,000 for MBAs and MIAs along your route of flight?
Airspeed is live.
Stand by. We'll look at that for November 5077 Juliet.
And Air Attack 231,
right.
I just caught the tail end of your transmission. You said you wanted to orbit about 5 miles east of Dirty?
Negative, sir. We
All right, let's get this workload off, set out.
Operation over Dirty
Autopilot.
on the mountain. We request to orbit over the point for 5 miles at 8,000 feet if possible. Air Attack 231.
Altitude.
Air Attack 231, roger. Yep, that's fine. And this is DFR with flight following them?
Yes, sir. That's the reason we requested if it's possible to have 8,000 feet. We're trying to be as close as possible to the ground to see more Air Attack 231.
Air Attack 231, that shouldn't be a problem. Walk
400 feet a minute.
4355 and just advise.
Okay, we're intercepting our GPS. And we got a positive rate of climb. Flaps up.
And November 5077 Juliet, we can accept 10,000.
RPMs is at 2,500. Between 23 2,500.
November 5077 Juliet, roger. Cleared to the Falcon Field
back
Airport.
It off a little bit. Mixture is
radar
rich.
vectors Victor 611. Truth of consequences.
Throttle is checked. Mixture is checked.
Filed.
Annunciator is none. Check.
9,000.
Watch our altitude here.
10,000. 10 minutes after departure. Departure this frequency and squawk 5545.
Ooh, I don't know if we're gonna make this hit. Barely made that. All right, let's get our altitude, get our autopilot back on.
Okay, clear to Falcon Field, Victor 611, and then
help out the autopilot a little bit.
Consequences, then as filed, 9,000 initially, 10,010. Departure on this frequency, 5546 for the squawk for November 577 Juliet.
Climb, 7080.
Delta 1016, radar contact. Climb and maintain flight level 360, say altitude.
Climbing through 6,300, Delta 1016, maintain
Flaps there up.
Number 121 Delta Tango, radar contact 5 miles east of Deer Valley Airport, say altitude leading.
We're at 2,000, climbing to 3,000. 121 Delta Tango.
1 Delta Tango, roger. Resume on navigation, maintain VFR.
Resume navigation, maintain VFR, 121 Delta Tango.
Delta 1016, clear direct to Firebird.
Okay, we're not sinking anymore. Speed 109, airspeed, we're above.
Clear direct Firebird, Delta 1016.
And November 5477 Juliet, did you get that repack?
Airspeed
Yep,
is
I just
good.
got a few other calls that are a little higher priority. 77 Juliet, repack correct, runway 8 for departure.
Throttle is full. Mixture is rich.
Clock taxi, November 5477
gauge is checked.
Juliet, no worries.
Everything's in the green. Taxi and runway lights off.
That was 571, thank you. Damage at 883,
Rich below 3,000 feet is rich, check.
Change approved, have a good day.
Alright, change approved, give it to 883, we'll see.
And we're at 3,000 now, so at or above 3,000, check.
And then I'll be right back.
Lean, gotta lean it up, check. All right, go to our cruise. Altitude power 21,700, check. All right, elevator trim is set. Setting elevator trim. Check. Mixture lean for altitude. Let's see here. Check. Engine gauges. Everything's in the green again. Check. FMS, GPS everywhere en route on target. Check. All right. Next is our descent. We won't be using that for a while. Now it's time to cruise, guys. Get an exterior view. This here is the Phoenix area. Nice little scenery there. So make sure we're on our route. Look at our map. We're heading to the south right now. Our heading bug. Check our heading bug. Let me see. Autopilot is on GPS.
Center air 231, right taxi to runway, and if possible, can we use runway 12?
AirTac 231. Affirmative. Runway 12,
like
taxi via Delta.
Sky's kind of crowded there.
Delta Echo cross runway 2.
We're transitioning through what's called Bravo airspace, which is there's a big airport around us, Phoenix International.
United 293, descend and maintain.
They're the source. Okay, let me see
there.
Yeah, directly to our front it looks like.
I'm sorry, say the last part?
I don't know.
Phoenix International, we're facing it, and that's all the air traffic that you
you're
see
actually
there.
pretty much right on the arrival vertical path, so you're actually just fine. And got a 293.
So we can sit back and relax now. We got the autopilot on. The aircraft is flying itself. All we have to do is monitor and make sure everything's okay. Speed, let's speed and mixture. Okay, good. And RPMs are right.
And Frontier 3465, we're back in the cockpit.
Frontier 3465, roger.
At altitude,
closed, radar service terminated, frequency change approved, good day.
Alright, over to the old Unicorn 22.8, thanks bud.
Okay, airspeed 106 or 107, 108. Altitude is 3,000. You ready to make our turn?
United 293, reduce speed to 1900 knots.
Speed of 190 knots.
Okay, we're going to be, let's see, our next waypoint is Kuko, 6.1 nautical miles, 111 degrees. So change our heading bug to 111.
Southwest 3620, expect the visual approach, runway 8.
Expecting the visual for runway 8, Southwest 3620.
We'll be going around Phoenix International. We'll be going around into the east.
On course, runway 12, clear for takeoff, wind 150 at 14, gust 22.
Proceed on course, clear for takeoff, runway 12 for AirTac 231, thanks.
United 293, turn left heading 170, vector to final.
Okay, I'm thinking that's supposed to be off. I'm not sure. I don't think so.
United 293, turn left heading 170.
Turn left 170, vector to final.
And 121 Delta Tango, were you planning on Going east around that Bravo shelf, or did you want clearance through at 3,000?
Clearance through at 3,000, please.
121 Delta Tango, roger. Cleared through the Bravo airspace, maintain VFR at 3,000.
Cleared Bravo airspace, maintain VFR 3,000. 121 Delta Tango, Wilco. All right, we've been cleared through the Bravo airspace at 3,000.
United 293, turn left heading 110, 110 degrees, and report the airport set.
I'll turn left 110 degrees and report the airport set.
You know, sometimes the trick to, for those of you that are starting out, and I'm sure the vets will agree with me, might not be able to understand what everybody's saying, but you should have an idea of what they're talking about when they say something, because you have properly briefed yourself and any of the crew on the flight plan. So you should know where you're going. Let's check our mixture and throttle settings. In the green 2490, speed is 102.
Yes, sir. Good afternoon, Sky. Southwest
crosswind. We got a quarter crosswind.
Echo 9, Sky Harbor, ready to push back. Looks like we'll need to push back on Charlie.
Southwest 2249, Albuquerque.
Nose up
push
here.
on
Got
Charlie,
to trim
approved,
down.
tail to the west.
All right, push on Charlie, approved, tail west, Southwest 2249.
United 293, intercept the runway 8 localizer, and the field is now 11 o'clock, about 10 miles.
Get a runway localizer, and you have the airport set.
United 293, clear visual approach, runway 8.
Clear visual approach, runway 8.
Getting ready to make another turn here to a more southerly direction. Right turn. Believe it or not, we're kind of almost halfway through our flight. I know, not quite half. Not quite halfway. It seems like we are. So, our next waypoint, we're at going to waypoint CPID, which is 11.7 nautical miles away, bearing 127. The reason why, as a solo pilot, the reason why I'm using the autopilot is
Delta 1016, amend your altitude, maintain flight level 340, that'll be your final.
It decreases my workload, so I got to pay attention to the radio traffic and to all the instruments and so forth.
AirTech 231, your radar contact, 900 miles northeast of Prescott.
Navigation,
maintain VFR,
duty,
and altitude.
So you got a lot of things going on, and when you have a lot of things going on, you got to keep track of all this stuff, and you know, when things pop up.
Phoenix information, Tango current, altimeter 2977.
2977 is the altimeter now.
Southwest 10, cross, haha, at maintain flight level 300. United 293, wind 150 at 7, runway 8,
so
clear
since you got so many duties, you gotta, you know, you use the autopilot to decrease that workload.
Southwest 10, cross, haha, at maintain level 300.
Let's check the throttle and mixture right now. Lean it out a little bit.
Southwest 5.
Center Southwest 2249 is ready to taxi.
Lean it out. Come on, get out the yellow there.
Southwest 2249, Albuquerque Center, runway 7 left, taxi via Charlie, Sierra Echo.
Alright, 7 left, Charlie Sierra Echo, Southwest 2249.
Where we at on the chart? There we go. We're almost there. So we got ground speed 109 knots.
Southwest 571 for traffic. Descend and maintain flight level 370.
Down to flight level 370.
Time around 3 minutes and 40 seconds to our next waypoint.
Oh, you said it.
That's almost 7 nautical miles away.
This is only at Bravo 7.
United 293, taxi to parking via Charlie.
Oh, taxi parking via Charlie, United 293.
All right. So if you start, I've determined that and I've been told to do this. If I start getting overwhelmed, I got to throw everything out the window and I got to concentrate on keeping the aircraft flying correctly and configured correctly. That's my primary concern there, even before talking to ATC. That's something I think you got to mentally make sure that's in your mind there. Fly the aircraft. Make sure the aircraft is flying correctly. Steer review. Kind of facing the wind. We got a crosswind coming in there.
Southwest 571, Fort Worth Center.
All right, so let's start looking at the weather for.
Unknown to Southwest 571. Thanks for your help.
See if we can start looking at the weather for.
November 5077 Juliet, we'd like to cancel our IFR.
KCHD.
77 Juliet, Roger. Have a good day.
KCHD. All right, Tower 176.
Yeah, we might come back in a few minutes. We decided we didn't want to fly this flight anymore.
And the runway is 4,000 and 5,000 feet long. If we want to get there, it's at 178.
And 1 Delta Tango, you're leaving the Bravo airspace. Remain this frequency for flight following. And will this be a full stop at Chandler?
Yes. 2-1 Delta Tango. And Wilco remaining at frequency for flight following. Yes, it will be a full stop. 121 Delta Tango.
1 Delta Tango. Roger. You can make 1 Delta Tango. Make straight in for runway 22 right.
Straight in for 22 right. 121 Delta Tango. Okay, I'm about so let's start losing some altitude. Let's take this out of there. Here's, boom. Phoenix.
Southwest 3620, turn left heading 170, vector to final.
All right, we got to bring this chart up.
Vector to final, Southwest 3620.
I got to start losing altitude, guys. All right, let's lose altitude. Yeah, we're only 7 nautical miles away, so drop the speed, altitude down to 1,000.
Oh, 1093 is disconnecting. I really appreciate the shit.
You're welcome. We'll see you next time.
All right. Flaps to 1.
Center,
Slow it down.
Walker 2978, descending via the Cruiser 1 arrival, inbound information Tango.
Southwest 3620, Sky Harbor Airport, off your left, 10 o'clock and 10 miles. Turn left heading 110 and report the airport site.
110 and report in sight for Southwest 3620.
22 right.
Southwest 3620, descend and maintain
right.
3,000.
3,000, Southwest 3620.
Walker 2978 Albuquerque Center.
Yeah, we got to drop down.
Squawk 7665.
Where is that airfield at? Look for that light.
7665, Walker 2978.
5 miles away, so.
Center Southwest 2249, we're ready at the end, 7 left.
Autopilot is off.
Southwest 2249, wind 150 at 7, runway 7 left, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, 7 left, Southwest 2249.
Field inside 3620.
197.
Southwest 3620, clear visual approach, runway 8.
Clear visual, runway 8, Southwest 3620.
97. Boom, where? Okay, somewhere in front of us. All right, watch the airspeed. What's the airfield elevation? 1,200. So we want 2,200. This is where we want to be. Till we spot it.
Walker 2978, radar contact 24 miles northwest of the Drake VOR. Descend via the Bruiser 1 arrival, runway 8 transition, Phoenix altimeter 2977.
Via the Bruiser 1, runway 8 transition, Walker 2978.
Southwest 3620, wind 150 at 7, runway 8, clear to land.
Go to land, runway 8,
7
Southwest
to our
3620.
front.
November 121, Delta Tango, wind 170 at 8, runway 22 right, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 22 right. 121 Delta Tango. I don't have a visual of it.
Charlie Golf, November Echo Lima, Kansas City Center is offline. Radar service terminated, frequency change approved, today.
Okay, 1 Golf, November Echo.
Southwest 10, Los Angeles Center is offline. Radar service terminated, frequency change approved.
Airspeed and everything is right.
Delta 1016, Los Angeles Center is offline. Radar service terminated, frequency change approved, today.
Over to Unicom, Delta
Set.
1016. Have a good day. Thank you very much.
Power, mixture,
You're welcome.
altitude, set
Southwest
barometer, standby order
2249,
set,
radar contact,
altitude set,
maintain
CDL
flight
set,
level
FMS set, fuel selector set,
Flight level 370, we're just at 3,000 now, Southwest
complete
2249.
before landing.
Thank you.
Pilot seat back set, fuel selector set, mixture, taxi running lights set, autopilot off, cabin sweat. All right, normal landing. All right, let's figure out where we are now. Where is it? Where's the damn airport? Okay. It should be to our front. Miles to our front somewhere. Is that it? Where the hell is the damn thing at? 2 miles away. Airspeed's a little low. Where is the airfield at? Okay, there it is right there. All right. Lord have mercy.
Wait a second. Southwest 3620, taxi to parking via Sierra Echo. Have a good day.
There it is, 22 right.
Sierra Echo, the parking, Southwest 3620, thank you.
And someone else tried calling you. It was a little broken. Say again.
Full flaps. Okay, all right, we got it. Man, it took us forever to see it. We're too high. Speed is good. Full flaps. Right on the glide slope. All right, we're good to go. Little low.
Albuquerque Center, good afternoon, SkyWest 3916, flow 340.
SkyWest 3916, Albuquerque Center, squawk 2542.
Set up here, find this thing at the last minute. Flare out.
Albuquerque Center, Southwest 26.
Touchdown. Stay on the center line. Oh, don't bounce it. Go around.
Albuquerque Center, Southwest 2369, requesting IFR 10 with Tango.
Southwest 2369, Albuquerque Center, Roger, standby.
Albuquerque Center is 121 Delta Tango. We're going to be go around for unstable approach.
121 Delta Tango, Roger. Make right traffic.
Make right traffic. 121 Delta Tango.
SkyWest 3916, radar contact 30 miles southeast of
Get the runway heading. Flaps up. There we go. Make our full power. Flaps up. Don't sink, baby. Full flaps on. Sink. Get that power. We don't have enough airspeed. Okay, we're about 70 knots now. We're good to go. Go to fly heading 070. Get up to 2200. All right, speed is good. Alright, 070.
November 121 Delta Tango, runway 22 right, clear to land, wind 170 at 8.
Clear to land, 22 right, 121 Delta Tango.
Walker 2978, expect
Flap
visual approach runway 8.
Throttle back.
Visual approach runway 8, Walker 2978.
Oh, that's right. I got my tracking on so I can look. Okay, 06. All right, let me use my map here to my full advantage. There we go. Speed is low, altitude is low, so we're at 1500. We're only 300 AGL. Get some power, get a little altitude. Let's make that turnaround. Get up to 70 knots. All right, go ahead and make your turn. 30 degrees. More power, full power. Till we get to 22 right. One 170. We overshot it. Speed 64, full flaps. 60. Here we go. Too high. We're gonna make it this time. Get the feet on the pedals, get them ready, float it down. We're floating a little bit. Oh, that was hard. I'll get it on center line. I thought it on. Okay. All right. Right turn off to the runway. All right. 121 Delta Tango, we're down. Going to ground.
1 Delta Tango, taxi to parking via Alpha. Have a good day.
Via Alpha to parking. 121 Delta Tango. All right. That's what we didn't do is a checklist. All right. After landing, flaps down. Final approach speed is good. Touchdown. Landing roll, braking after landing, flaps up, check. Taxi lights as required, check. Strobe off, check. Elevator trim, reset to neutral, check. Transponder on standby. Check. All right. Go to parking. All right. Let's go to parking via Alpha. Where's Alpha at? Look at our chart. Since we didn't brief it beforehand, that's one of my weaknesses is not briefing my parking and so forth after I not briefing myself on the airport itself, the airport diagram and parking and so forth. Oh, taxi. Okay, Alpha. Where's Alpha? Okay, Alpha is straight ahead. So we just go straight ahead to parking here. Where's the guys at? That might be our guys over there waiting on me. Clear left, clear right. Mixtures.
Air Attack 231, looks like they found our missing person. We'd like to divert to Cottonwood, Papa 52 for a CASEVAC.
Air Attack 231, roger. Proceed on course to Cottonwood and maintain VFR.
Roger, on course to Cottonwood. We'll call the field in sight so we can cancel our flight following for Air Attack 231.
Roger.
Park it right here. All right. Let's go through our checklist here. Parking checklist. Parking brake set. Check. Avionics switch. Let me take it off. Avionics bus 1 and 2 off. Check. Bus 2. Check. Engine idle. Check. Magnetos cutoff test.
And Air Attack 231, you said you're a full stop at Cottonwood?
Check.
Yeah, full stop. It's just going to be a short
Mixture,
one. We're gonna take
idles,
back off,
check.
head back to Prescott. We'll speak to our ops to see where they want to
Mixture
go.
idle cutoff check.
Air 231, Roger. No traffic observed between you and the field.
Ignition
Keep your
off,
beacon
check.
code, but radar service terminated.
Landing
Frequency
lights
change.
off. Taxi lights
Roger,
off.
Unicom, we'll call you back in a bit there. Taxi 1, thanks.
Navigation lights off. Check. That beacon. Oh, no, keep the beacon on. Landing light off. Taxi light, navigation, master switch off. Alt and check. Standby battery switch off. Let's check. Fuel selector left and right. Check. And that's it. We're done. So we'll go down and reset everything. So we'll be ready for our next flight. Guys, that's it. So everything's off. And then we went through the checklist. Everything's off. That beacon is off. We'll tie it down and we're good. See you next time. Turn off the video. Stop the stream, check.